In the last part, we failed to achieve of winning the Stanley Cup in year 3, losing to the New York Rangers in 7 games in our own barn. And that really hurt us very, very much. As you can tell by the playoff picture, we had a dominant playoffs all the way up to that Stanley Cup final against the Rangers, and it really, really took a toll on us. And this offseason, I was determined to Connor McDavid some help. And first in the draft, we will draft Tristan Bardreau with our first round pick. And then in the re-sign phase, I would re-sign Victor Olofsson 3.5 times 1, Barbashev back 2.6, Nico Dahl's on a steal of a deal, and we also get Dante Fabro to come back on a 6.3-year term with 2 years on the contract. Now it's looking for big moves in free agency to stack up our forward lines, and we go for Jamie Benn. However, that snake son of a bitch decided to go to our arch rivals in Calgary, so we need to make it honorable. We went after Taylor Rash, a young good player who fit all forward lines, so I thought that'd be a great move. And we also went out and signed Jack Rathbone. And then I noticed this son of a bitch in free agency, Sam Gagner. Boy, fuck this guy. What the fuck? Puck Voigt the Dugan. No! No! And we make one last signing Jordan Greenway to the Edmonton Oilers. And here is our lineups. We have Voracek, McDavid, Hyman, first line. Second line, Nugent Hopkins, Draisaitl, Yamamoto. Third line, we also have Victor Olofsson, Ivan Barbashev, Jesse Puljujarvi. And fourth line, Evander Kane, Dylan Holloway, and Taylor Radish. First line defensive pairing, Ivan Provorov, Brett Pache, Philip Broberg, Dante Fabro, Brett Kulak, and Samurikov, and Spencer Knight paired up with Nico Dahl. And at the trade deadline, we were 38, 22, and 4. We had a very slow start, but we really started turning it on. We have 364 goals for and a 311 goals against. So goaltending and defense has been a little bit of a problem. We've had a good power play percentage sitting at 20.3, and we're currently ranked 5th best in the NHL. So we're having ourselves quite a nice season, only 5 points off from being the best team. Not too shabby. McDavid, 86 points on 38 goals. Draisaitl, 35 goals and 78 points. Nugent Hopkins, 54 points. Hyman, Voracek's having a great year. He's aging like fine wine. Olofsson's doing okay with 29 points and in net. Spencer Knight, we would really like to see him play a lot better. And the only move we make this trade deadline is trade for Brad Marchand, getting rid of Jordan Greenway, a first round pick and a 4th round pick. Adding Brad Marchand to this top 6 in our lineup is absolutely lethal now, with Brad Marchand on the second line with Kyler Yamamoto, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, and Voracek moving down to that third line. That top 9 is probably one of the best in the league defensively. We made some slight changes. We put Provorov down, Samurikov up because he was going off. And come playoff time, we do make the playoffs. Second in the Pacific, we finished 48, 28, and 6 with 102 points, 5 points off the Sharks, 360 goals for still, and our goals against did go up slightly to a 317, and we are ranked the 4th best team in the NHL, and I think we are strive for greatness these playoffs. Connor McDavid, 114 points, a 50-goal season for McDavid. Draisaitl, 46 goals, 107 points. Brad Marchand, in 18 games here in Edmonton, he had 11 points, 5 goals, 6 assists. Great shit there by Marchie. Nugent Hopkins, great year, 68 points in 82 games. Puljujarvi took a step down a slight bit, but still productive. Spencer Knight, a really rough season for him. And game 1 here against Vancouver, we win 4-0. Game 2 here against the Canucks. Can we make it 2-0? Yes, we do. A 1-0 shutout loss. Clutch goaltending and defensive game. Game 3, we're up 3-0 on the Canucks. And this year, we actually complete the sweep. And now in round 2, we will take on the Sharks and we win game 1. We would go on to win game 2. And we would go on to win game 3. Can we pull off an 8-0 run here in the playoffs? No, we lose game 4 at home, but we lose also game 6, so I was getting a little nervous. So we simcast this game, and we sim the first 2 periods. Brad Marchand puts us on the board first, 1-0 after 2. Here we go. Last 20 minutes remaining. Can this send us to the Western Conference Finals? A power play there. We could not score halfway through the third. Can somebody come up clutch? Or can Spencer Knight hold it down? Look at the shot totals. Robin Lehner's going off, and Jacob Voracek seals the deal with 3:48 remaining, and this will send us to the Western Conference Finals, taking on the Colorado Avalanche, and they have themselves a team. Johansson, McKinnon, Rantanen, Landeskog, Newhook, Nichushkin, Ratcliffe, Lehkonen, and however the fuck you say his name, Maxime Comtois over there on the 4th line defensively. Look how good this defensive pairings are. I mean, that top line, Byram and Makar is really, really good. Game 1, we would beat Colorado 4-2. Game 2 against Colorado, we win 2. And that's a 2-0 series lead. Make that a 3-0 series lead. Game 4, we would lose at home. Yet again, just like the Sharks. Can we win Game 5? We do. And for the second consecutive year, we are going to the Stanley Cup Finals, taking on the Ottawa Senators. And look at their first line center, Connor Bedard, paired up with Brady Tkachuk and Alex DeBrincat. This Senators team is absolutely loaded. Defensively, they are very, very good as well. So this is not going to be an easy series. They are going to give us a hell of a fight, and we are prepared for it. And they have a good goaltender, Matt Sogard. But you got to remember what we have here in Edmonton. We have a wagon. I mean, look at this first line. Draisaitl, McDavid, and Hyman. I mean, it's loaded up. Defensively, we're a lot better this year. Actually, I shouldn't say that because, I mean, playoff-wise, we've been very, very good. Regular season, we weren't. But now it's time for Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. We drop the first game. However, we bounce right back in Game 2. Tied series going back to Ottawa. We lose Game 3. Now it's a 2-1 series lead. Can we win Game 4? This is a huge game, and we do. Will make it a very pivotal Game 5. And they are up 2-0 in our own barn. They're out shooting us quite a lot. Power play, we kill it off. We have a 2-man advantage, and Leon Draisaitl scores on it. Makes it a 1-goal game here. And at the end of the second, it is a 3-1 out of the lead. However, Nugent Hopkins scores on the power play. And this, come on, boys. We need something here. 13 minutes remaining. We're down 1. Usually, this is whoever wins this game could probably win the finals. We really need to pull something out of our ass here. This is the game you really want to win. And it's not looking good, folks. And we do drop Game 5 and lose the Ottawa Senators. And this makes it a very must-win Game 6. And then, obviously, a must-win Game 7. We need to win this game here in Ottawa to even have any chance going back to Edmonton and winning this Stanley Cup. McDavid's hungry. He's not losing 2 years in a row. No shot. And we were down 1 going into the third. I was getting a little worried. I was getting very worried. But you know who wasn't getting very worried? Fucking Ivan Provorov on the power play. Then Jacob Voracek. 2 former Flyers coming up clutch. Very, very late here in the third within a minute span. And now we're up 1, 3-2, and this will force a Game 7 if we can hang on for 2 more minutes. And guess what, boys? There is a Game 7 back in Edmonton. This is what these players dream of. Game 7, having a chance after losing in Game 7 last year. McDavid, this is your chance. This could be your last fucking chance to win a Stanley Cup. You failed last year. This might be your only chance to win a cup. We might have to let people go if we don't win this, okay? You need to step up. You need to make this your legacy game, your career-defining game, and when people come back and look at this game, they look back at greatness, and they see clutchness, they see a GOAT, and you need to clutch up. We need to win this Game 7, and already starting off within the first minute, Connor Bedard puts the Senators up 1-0. This is not a good start, and we're drawing so many penalties here in the first. This is not a good look for us here in Edmonton. We just gotta hang on throughout this first and reset for the next 40 if we can just not allow another goal. But Connor McDavid with a minute 29 remaining in the period, McJesus ties the game. It is a Connor and Connor show. How about Kyler Yamamoto? He scores, make it a 2-1 Oilers lead. Oh, the boys are buzzing now. They're putting a bunch of shots on that. Look at the shot difference. This is huge as Eric Brandstrom scores from an improper McDavid, look at him go. This is his career game. Draisaitl. Oh shit. We are up 2 going into the third. Olofsson make it a 3-goal lead going into the third period. We are 20 minutes away of becoming Stanley Cup champs. We are 20 minutes away of getting McDavid his first Stanley Cup ring. Vander Kane, that's going to seal the deal. That's going to do it, folks. With 10 minutes remaining, as long as we do not allow 4 goals in a row as Sanderson scores, but hey, they still have 3 more to score. If we just hang on and hang, we are going to get McDavid his ring and not waste his career. I think it's time for us to jump in and watch the celebration, and of course the Senators had the score right there late. Alex DeBrincat. Oh, come on, Yamamoto finished. Oh, Brad Marchand. Hello, boy. There was no way in hell McDavid was losing 2 Game 7s in a row. He wins the Connor vs. Connor Cup final. And guess what, boys? McDavid's a Cup champ. Let's fucking go. We did it. It took me an extra year than I was supposed to do, but I was determined. I was determined to get him that fucking cup, and we did it. I was only supposed to do 3 seasons. I decided, no. I'm getting McDavid that ring no matter what. I am gonna find a way to do so, and I fucking did. He is now a Stanley Cup champion. All the moves, I was very questionable after I made that Marchand trade. I think it worked out very, very well for. Oh, fuck yes. Conn Smythe winner, Connor McDavid, 13 points in 7 games. That is what I call the greatest of all time. I'm gonna get a whole. You're gonna need to frame this picture when he hoists the cup here in a second. You're gonna need this. There she is. Come on, give him the cup. Give McDavid the fucking cup. Yes, here we go. Something we're not going to see in real life. McDavid coming close to the cup. Oh, I'm a big Connor guy, and I just fucking said that. That kind of pisses me off. Oh, yes, here we go. Get that cup, buddy. Get your hands on it. Oh, yes. Come on. Come on. Fucking hoist it. Get the cameras. This is the only time you're seeing this, boys. Let's go. McDavid, McJesus finally gets him one. He gets him one. He's finally a Stanley Cup champ.